Usman Khawaja has shown he's fit to play in the second Ashes test. Now it's up to Australia's selectors to decide whether he gets the chance. The veteran opener testing his injured back as a teammate stopped short, declaring that his spot is safe.
Alone on the field in Brisbane with Australia's team physio. This is the fitness test that could have decided Usman Khawaja's future. It started with some shuttle runs, then progressed to agility drills. The 30-minute examination ending with a thumbs up before heading to bat. A restrained start, he soon found his rhythm. The decision now, not around his fitness, but whether he's still wanted at the top of the order.
I think Usman's a high-quality player. I mean, you look at his record. But I mean, like I said, I'm not a selector. Whatever happens is all up to, the people above my pay grade and what they deem is the best way for us to win the game and win this series.
The speculation around Khawaja's spot is a situation Marnus Labuschagne has experienced himself.
I don't think he needs advice. He's 38. He's been around the block a long time.
Dropped earlier this year, then recalled for the Ashes. He admits his unbeaten 50 that helped win the first test came as a relief.
It's all good to have done the work prior to the test and, the runs you scored, but overall they don't mean anything until you come back and you score runs. To be able to go out there and finish the game off, build that partnership with Trav and be able to play some really free-flowing cricket was really exciting, and I took a lot from that.
That performance is why Khawaja and selectors are suddenly under so much pressure.
Is how do we win game by game? It's not game 4, game 3, it's game 2.
In Brisbane, Sam Jordan, 9 News.
And Sam is live at the Gabba for us. Sam, any developments on Pat Cummins' chances of playing there at the Gabba?
Well, going off what we saw today, James, the Australian skipper is ready to go. He was absolutely flying in the nets today, troubling Australia's top order batsmen and at times turning them inside out with the pink ball, in a sure sign that he is ready to play. But 9 News understands that the preference at the moment from the selection panel is still to hold him back for the third test. However, that could be influenced by what you can see behind me at the moment. Not the English team starting their session, but the pitch. We had our first look today and it's looking green, so we will wait and see whether Australia unleashes its pace spearhead, James.
Bring it on, Sam. Thank you. Well, NRL boss Peter V'landys would welcome Zach Lomax and Ryan Papenhuyzen back to rugby league, despite both quitting their clubs amid speculation they were joining the now delayed R360. The Rebel Rugby Comp insists it will be up and running in 2028, but V'landys was today dancing on its grave.
The walk of a winner.
Pete, you said it wouldn't happen, and it hasn't.
No, look, the financial model was never going to work. I noticed somewhere that they had $100 million in capital. That wouldn't even pay for the players. It's more like $250 million. And with the limited amount of games they were going to have, there's no way that they would generate that sort of revenue.
And a message to the game's elite players.
They're promising 2028 now, so it's going to be in the background for rugby league for a couple of years. Is that a distraction?
That's a code for it being dead. I think that's face saving. It's never going to get off the ground. It's not a viable business proposition. Anyone that looks at it is not going to invest in it. And any hedge fund that does, run out of that hedge fund because they're making poor and bad investments.
Zach Lomax was the player most strongly linked to R360. He quit the Eels with 3 years left on his deal.
Is he welcome back to play for Parramatta?
Look, if Parramatta want him, that's the first thing. I'm not going to speak on behalf of Parramatta. That's a matter between him and Parramatta. But look, Rugby League wants him. He's an exceptional athlete, a very talented player, and we certainly could use him in the World Cup for Australia.
Ryan Papenhuyzen needed a break from the NRL, but he was still linked to the breakaway group.
We want to wish Ryan all the best and hope that everything's good. And we'd welcome Ryan back anytime he wants to come back. But take the time, take the space, get yourself right, and you're always welcome back to the rugby league family.
You made an effort to go and see Payne Haas in Brisbane. Why?
Look, I was asked by people to go and see Payne, and Payne himself welcomed the meeting. And look, it was a very fruitful meeting. And as I said, I was very impressed at what a beautiful human being the man is. For what he's been through, he's an inspiration. And we want him in the game because he can inspire a lot of young kids, especially Pacific Island kids.
Danny Weidler, 9 News.